welcome back, or welcome to Train with me, April. Sorry for the change in camera angle. I probably look really funny at the outer edges of the screen right now. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. Because it's like in a fisheye, so I'm sure my butt looks ginormous. Maybe that's just because I eat a lot of cookies and I have a 2-year-old. Who knows? Who knows? Anywho, season 2. Camera angle's all funky because I was just finishing up filming 2 drills for the OG Puakea paddle plan. Those of you who are not in the punk paddler space, you can see and find those drills inside our online training community. We're having a blast, I tell you. Not a dry eye in the house because they're laughing so hard. No, not because we're ripping your technique apart and everybody's crying. No, that's not why. Okay, today, session 1. The first one that we start out with in the Puakea plan. I'm gonna go ahead and hit start while I'm talking, do workout. By the way, boop. If you were on the Puakea plan, all of these workouts just go straight to your watch, your sports watch. You don't have to do anything. All you do is hit start, and it beeps at you when to start, when to stop, when to go, when to rest. It beeps at you if you want it to, if your heart rate's too high, if your heart rate's too low. It gives you pretty much consistent feedback. But you know, there's times that it's appropriate to ignore that feedback. But you don't know what those times are unless you're in the punk paddler route. Okay, enough sales. I'm already screwing up. Did you hear that beep? It means my heart rate's too high. Let's see. Now it's perfect. Okay. Very easy workout today. We have a 10 by 4. So it's 40 minutes of work at a very, very easy pace. My heart rate normally would not be beeping at me just yet, but I was out here already filming those drills. Now I need it to come down so that we can start the workout. You'll notice there isn't a heck of a long warm-up on this particular session. We're not going to exceed our aerobic threshold at all during this workout. We're gonna go nice and slow and nice and easy. We're really gonna focus on technique. We're gonna focus on letting the boat glide. We're gonna focus on breathing deep. And trying to get that heart rate down with our breath and not by dropping our stroke rate or our intensity. I'm doing a terrible job. Just trying to hit a nice catch and sit up. Catch, catch, 2, 3, catch, 2, 3, catch, 2, 3. It is 95 degrees, and it's been raining on and off. Absolutely, the humidity is impacting my heart rate, as well as the extreme heat and sunshine. But I'm still going to just slow it down. There it is. Try to get my body the warm-up zone. Alright. Towards is the end of your warm-up. Your watch might start beeping at you. That's okay, guys. The beeping, it's just data. It's just information. It means your heart rate is higher than what the target for the piece was. That might be good or bad, depending on the workout and its intent. So what is the workout and its intent today? Today we are just trying to get in some technique, some heat in the sun. I'm gonna cool off a little bit because it is warm. We are going to, like I said, focus on technique. We're gonna focus on letting the boat glide. And we're gonna focus on generating speed aerobically. Now it's too low because I stopped and cooled off. Become one with the beeps. Don't let them bother you. It's actually part of the programming. What are you training for? Thought I was training for Molokai, and I wasn't. Thought I was training for Gorge, and I wasn't. Starting our first 4-minute piece now. I don't know what I'm training for anymore. Life, enjoyment, mitochondrial health, longevity. It's already beeping at me that it's too low, but you know what? I'm not going to increase my pace. I'm not going to speed up. Because what will end up happening is if I respond to every little beep that technology makes at me, I'll wind off unfocused and missing the true intention of it all. I'm going to stay my course, I'm going to stay my rate, I'm going to stay my pace. And you know what's going to happen? Is my heart rate is going to come up. Into the zone it needs to be in. And if it doesn't, I'll fix it on the second piece. If we respond to the beep too soon and speed up to match that heart rate, but then we can't hold that speed for all 10, not just this one, but all 10 of the 4-minute pieces, then we've missed the intended stimulus. By speeding up and getting our heart rate up and then having to slow down to keep it there, you're only teaching your body how to go out fast and slow down. Think about every interval you've ever done. Say, oh, it says that my heart rate needs to be 140, 150, 160. On the first one, straight out of the friggin' gate, you go, oh, I gotta get to 160. And so you hit 160, and then what happens? To stay at 160, see, I spiked my heart rate all the way. Just goofing off, trying to make a point. You spike that heart rate, and then you have to slow down to hold it there. And what's gonna happen when you race? The time trial. You're gonna go out hard and fast, and you're gonna slow down. You're gonna go out hard and fast, and you're gonna slow down. So I watch everybody do that at races. Everybody goes out hard and fast, and then they slow down. Well, why don't you do it that way? Because that's how I trained to do it. Why would you train that way? I don't know, it seems like an awfully bad idea. catched, catched, catched. Trying to let that boat run. Lengthening it out in a nice flat section here. My paddle made a little dunk sound there at the catch a second ago. Can't let that happen again. Too low. It's funny. I'll be excited to check the data on that. My Garmin's malfunctioning and I can't see my speed. There we go. That'll help. I think in that moment there, I actually slowed the rate down and went faster. My heart rate came down, speed went up. See if we can do that again. Those are the important moments right there. Okay. Good Lord, it's hot. But April, it's too hot. I can't keep my heart rate in zone. Yes, you can. Do it. I gotta do it. You gotta do it too. We're here together. This is your body doubling session for paddling. I love water. You guys drinking your water? You should. If you're dehydrated, you're not gonna be able to mobilize fat and burn it as fuel. If you're even a little bit dehydrated, it's not gonna work. It's gonna beep at me. I don't care. Catched, 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 catched. I know it'll come up. That doesn't seem right. That's way too fast. There's an error in there's a glitch in the matrix, guys. I do not think I'm holding a 9-minute mile at 130 beats per minute. See? I mean, I feel like I'm moving pretty darn fast, but... Oh, it's... Trying to minimize noise on my catch. I actually, let's be very clear, I don't normally take this pink paddle out, the new Paula pink paddle. I sell the Paula Famala paddles, so you know, I feel like I should paddle with it, I'm gonna be honest. So I'm paddling with it. I like it a lot. And if I'm holding a friggin' 9-minute mile aerobically, I like it even more. Because I always joke, you'll have to pry my my old Puakea paddle, the one you don't make no more. Have to pry that sucker out of my cold dead hands, because I don't paddle with anything but that paddle. But again, if I just drop 15 seconds off my aerobic mile, oh, nope, heart rate too high. I'm getting excited. You know, there's a slight tailwind. Let's see what happens when you turn around. So I'm reaching, making sure that at the furthest point out, away from my body, grab, sit up, grab, sit up. Grab, sit up. Catched. 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 Lovely. Catched. Watching my pace when I switch from my left to my right. Making sure that there's no discrepancies. Am I the same speed on the left that I am on the right? I better be. That's pretty good. Nice. That one felt really good. I only exceeded my heart rate once. Instead of dropping speed, I might have dropped a little. Yeah, there's a little tailwind. It's the tailwind. We'll see the correct speed on the way back, or the average. We'll take the average of the two splits. So that'll be good. Yeah, it's a simple workout. It's just an hour. It's not supposed to be like not every workout needs to be something you're like, I feel it. You'll feel it. How do you know these workouts are working? Wait, we shouldn't answer that in week 1. I'll allude to it here. In a couple of weeks, starting piece. In a couple of weeks, catch two. Catch two. Catch two. Catch two. In a couple of weeks, you're gonna be, oh no, I'm gonna be very sad. I did not charge my watch. I've enabled battery saver. It's not gonna make it. Oh no. Sorry. Oh. Because if I don't have my heart rate information in my data, that'll be a good learning moment for video 1 of the series. God, April, you had one job. Charge your camera, charge your little Garmin heads-up display, charge your watch, go paddle. Anyway, I digress. In a few weeks, you're gonna feel in the afternoons hungry. And like you could use a little nap. That is how you know the plan is working. Because you've pretty much regressed to the mitochondrial growth demands of a toddler. You are building new body parts, and you need to eat a snack, healthy whole foods with balanced macros, as close to nature as you can gather, and you're gonna need an afternoon nap. A little extra sleep so your body can make all those new parts and do what you're asking it to do. The beeping is beeping because I'm at the cusp of the low end of the zone. Maybe I'm keeping my power low because I don't want to draw too much on my watch battery. Oh, sorry. You know, how you you whisper when you're trying to save energy. Doesn't matter. Silly things we do neurologically. Yeah, this is lovely. In zone. Definitely a slight tailwind to be holding a 9-minute mile at 1:47. It feels nice though. Head up, chest up, rotate around your spine. Reach, sit up, reach, sit up, reach, sit up. Catch, catch, catch. Just like in yoga class. Like somebody's got a string coming out of the crown of my head. So I'm holding my head up straight, my spine is straight, but I'm slightly anterior tilted. And my heart rate is too high. That's fine. It's the end of the piece. Acceptable. Is that heat? Another lovely 4-minute piece. 1 minute off, so they're essentially 5-minute chunks. All right, so the average, should have looked at the last two before this. That was a 9:10. Did I say 9:10 or 9:50? So lovely. So it's gonna rain again. Let me turn the camera. Oh, you guys can see that hideous power plant. And there's the rain. The rain's a-coming. I see it. You guys see it? I see it. Uh-oh, oh, my watch died. Shit. I had one job today, April. I was filming the dang workout. And, now I don't have a clock. Alright. Yes, I do. But let's deal with this as if exit display mode. I have an additional starting my watch, my little timer. Right, so but what if you were out here and your watch did die? And you were like, man, I really wanted to do that workout today. You just do what's called a fartlek. Funny word. Serious, serious benefits. So there's a little island in front of me right now. And, I'm gonna pick up my piece right there. So I'm gonna go. Same focus as before. It doesn't matter that it's not precisely 4 minutes. There's nothing magical about the number 4. It's just neat. 5-minute blocks because you could do it with nothing but a wristwatch, right? Just every minute, like every 5th minute, you start on the hour for a workout, or even if you just have a simple stopwatch, every mile, every 5 minutes, you should be starting the next new piece. But if you're like me, and you just didn't get around to charging your watch, probably for 2 weeks, because this is the solar model, so like it takes a really long time for this thing to die. And it's like I noticed it was almost dead 3 days ago. Did I take any time to act on that in the last 3 days? No. Okay. Alright, here comes the island. Definitely, definitely not 4 minutes away. So I'm gonna keep going. That wasn't long enough. Oh, making some noise at the back of my stroke. No bueno. More interested just in my heart rate. Yeah, don't let your first workout be the one that your watch dies and you don't have heart rate data. Because I think that a lot of us are getting that one wrong. We've been, if you're anything like I was when I first started paddling, there was a lot of that like high school gym teacher mentality. Like, go hard, go home. If you're not puking, you're not working hard enough. Like this crazy glorification of overtraining. I don't know. And there's something to be said about like being willing to push that far, right? It's glamorous, it's very romantic, eh? But just because you can doesn't mean you should, and especially doesn't mean you should do that repeatedly. You're gonna learn more about your stroke and yourself doing it this way. If you find yourself without a heart rate monitor, as I am, you can do the talk test. You can be like me, I'm talking through this whole workout, and everybody that I paddle past thinks I'm batshit crazy because I'm talking to myself. So you can paddle around and talk to yourself. Hope you're good company. That's close enough. Alright. I think that was only 4 of these things. I'm supposed to do 10. I don't know how fast that was or slow. I have a feeling that the current and a slight wind is going this way. So I'm actually going to do the next piece that away. And see how fast or slow we're going. Because I might need the extra time to get back. It did rain a heck of a lot, so the ocean that way. So it's probably going that way. As good as I felt about myself at that speed and that heart rate. All right, I'm on-ish. As good as I felt about that speed and my heart rate, I'm a little suspect that it was me. Catched, 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 catched. Really focusing on grab, 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 grab. So my hand is furthest out away from my body. I grab, grab, sit up, grab, sit up, grab, sit up, grab, sit up, grab, sit up. Silent. Silent entry, silent release out of the back. No noise. It slaps the water on entry, like a little. Can I see that? There. If I slap it on entry, that means I'm overreaching. My heart rate went up too high doing that. I don't know that to be true, but I feel it. It feels like it was. You know, at least there's no beeping. Oh yeah, guys. 5.8, 5.7, 5.6. We lost a lot of speed. Turning around. On to a different island. We'll go to this island here. And focus. sit up, grab, sit up, catch, two, catch, 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 catch. You know, when I focus, 5.8, 5.9, 6.2. Going into the wind causes me to lose my focus. Then in the tiny lulls, when there is less wind, I won't see the speeds that I was hitting on the way here. Another thing against the wind, I want to be very long in the water. Hold it in the water as long as I can. Maximize my power without letting my heart rate jump up out of my zone. Slapping on my entry on this side. It is a new paddle. Give myself a little bit of grace. Almost at the island. Probably be a little more than 4 minutes. I'm cheating because I have the other clock on. But because most people don't have 2 clocks. I'm doing it as if all my devices were dead. Hopefully for someone out there's benefit. Okay. Oh, let me stop. Sit up, roll my shoulders down and back, stretch my scalenes. It's a very relaxing and restorative session. It's the first workout of a training plan. Shouldn't be hard. Just like, hey, I'm here. This is what we're doing now. I'm looking at a beautiful osprey. Who better stay away from my baby ducks at home. I have baby ducks. Swim in the lake. They make eggs. They lay eggs. All right. Okay. Goodbye, island. Catch, 2, 3. Catch, catch, 2, 3. Catch, 2, 3. Catch, 2, 3. That was piece number 5. We're halfway done. Oh, now the question becomes, do I refilm 10x4 with my watch charged, or do I let it go? Good question. If it were a training plan, and you missed the scheduled session, I would tell you to just let it go. To just move on to the next one and do the next one with your lessons from the first one, the one you didn't do or the one that went wrong. Let it go. Go on to the next one. And you'll see that because that's our what if I miss a workout protocol in the punk paddler space. If you're doing the plan and you miss a day, you don't move the plan around and change like your off day and sort everything and heavy load the back half of the week. Missing training and then trying to play catch up, just cramming a bunch of workouts in, is the recipe. One of the best, 5 stars on allrecipes.com. Recipes for overtraining. I should put that on there to be funny. Overtraining brownies. Anyway, let it go. It's gone. Just open up your calendar, whatever day it is, open up your calendar and just do what it says to do today. And whatever it says to do, just do it to the best of your ability. Do it as best you can. And that's it. Whatever you got that day. No more, no less. Do what it says. Don't go 10 by 4. 10 by. Don't do that. This is 10 by 4. Yes, that's what's written. So do it that way. If you miss more than, God, my paddle's slapping on the right side. I hear it. Can you hear it? It's definitely making a noise. All right, that's probably about 4 minutes. Let me reset. That's getting messy. Anyway, so if you miss more than 3 weeks of workouts, pretty much like within a mesocycle, if you miss a day, just move on to the next day. Now, if you miss all week, you should probably redo that week. If you miss 3 weeks, you should probably just start back at the beginning. Start over. I'm not very good at drinking. The water's supposed to go in you. Yes. Okay. Some lovely houses out here. It is glassy, guys. It is flatty flat. And hotty hot. So great for technique work, though. So great, so great. Okay, 4-ish minutes. Catch tooth, catch tooth. This is number 6, I think. Change my right, there it is. I saw it. I'm at 6.3. Quiet in the front, quiet in the back. I'm listening to the back of my stroke. Yes, I am. Whew. It is honeysuckle and mimosa season, guys. Oh, that's why I train. You know, I do love a good fireplace smell in the middle of winter. The dead of winter, it's quite lovely. But nothing beats the honeysuckle and mimosas. Grab, sit up. Whenever I change my rate to grab, sit up, grab, sit up, grab, sit up, grab, sit up, my speed is typically jumping right now. That's 6.2, 6.1, 6.2, versus when I get messy, I get sloppy, and I'm paddling like this. Maybe it's because of my warm-up. I tried to film my old stroke. Maybe I fired up the wrong pattern. But yeah, so if I don't pay attention This is 5 right here. So this is no good. 5.6, 5.4, oh, 5.8 versus grab, sit up, grab, sit up, grab, sit up. So my stroke rate is lower. And the speed doesn't respond immediately. There it is. Oh, you hear that slurp in the back of my stroke? Back. So yeah, I'm trying to forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. 6.3. I'm reaching, forward, back, forward, back. 6.2. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. 6.2, 6.3. With more focus and more power, the heart rate does come up. And it's probably right at the top of the zone. Don't forget, zones are big, okay? You don't always have to be pinned close enough to a 4-minute piece. You don't always have to be pinned at the top of the zone. So if a workout says do 4-minute pieces, your range is 132 to 148. That's a big range, but don't go, gee, 148 it is, or gee, 152 it is. That's the more likely one. So people say range. They see it literally says range 138 to 148. Challenge accepted, 158. Stop that. Don't do it, wouldn't be prudent. You have a big zone, like a big range, big target range. And there's this kind of discrepancy, starting another 4-minute piece-ish. Kind of a discrepancy in a stock built, or like a group plan like the one that a lot of you guys are following. Where I put in like a target based on percentage of maximum heart rate. And then Training Peaks is really cool. It has your estimated zones. Please take a moment, if you have not already, to set up your zones properly. If you have questions about that, check the resource library at paddletraining.com. Anyways, so the zone Training Peaks says you're working in, and the percentage heart rate that I have assigned might not line up perfectly. I regret to inform you. Technology is not perfect, and as I always like to say, you need to be at least 10% smarter than the thing you're trying to use. So let's understand that it might not be a perfect match, but try to read the description that I've given you and look at the workout and just say, oh, what is her intent here? Or what would be the intent of this workout? And if you don't know what the intent of the workout is, pop it in the chat, in the paddle chatter. I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you what we're supposed to be doing, like this one. I'm supposed to be going slow enough and enjoying myself enough that my body feels safe enough to use the calories from the food that I have eaten today to build new body parts like capillaries and mitochondria and neurons instead of evading a threat. I should not be burning calories to fight or flee. I should be relaxing into my effort and using my calories to A, propel myself forward, and B, build new body parts. But yeah, so look at the bigger picture of every workout and understand there's a little bit of wiggle room in those zones. If you're pretty sure the top of your aerobic zone is 142 and a workout tells you to stop at 138, you can pretty safely go to 142. Now, on the other end, if I'm even nervous to tell some people that. Don't use that as an excuse to get out of your zone. Even I don't pin it at the top of my zone. You can, it's a big zone. It tops out at 142. Feel free to enjoy your time at 138. You're gonna get the same physiological benefit and burn fewer calories. So just remember the zones are big and there's a lot of room. So spread out. Not everything has to be pinned at the absolute top of the assigned zone. A lot of times, it's better, in fact, if it's not. There are times when it is better if it is. There's 4 minutes. But by and large, it's not always one or the other. So don't always be pinning it just at the top of your range. When you see target in Training Peaks, I always tell all my athletes, read that word as ceiling. So instead of it saying target 148, see that as my ceiling. My ceiling, do not go over 148 for this workout. So how can I move my boat as fast as I can while staying under that ceiling? Water. If you are dehydrated, you will absolutely see an increase in your heart rate. Your more viscous blood. That was piece number 7. We're gonna start piece number 8. Let's go. Yeah, your body's gonna be working so much harder to move that more viscous fluid through your veins. It's gonna be harder to deliver all the fuel and electrolytes and all the things your body needs. To work your muscles. If you want to know what my heart rate is right now, I'm definitely looking a little eddy or something. Breathe deep. Push your legs out into the gunnels. Roll forward on those 6 bones. Quiet entry, quiet exit. Catch. 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 Open. Speeds are good through here, guys. I hope I'm in my zone. I'm just trying to focus. Should be able to breathe from my nose. Ooh, that's good. I think this is number 8. And my little Garmin watch will count the piece I'm on. So I don't have to remember. It's correct though, right? I should be able to count to 10. My toddler can do it. I should be able to do it too. So, if I don't have the presence to count to 10, I guess you could make the argument either way. You're either in such a state of flow, you can't be bothered with counting to 10, or somehow you're in a state of flow and you can count to 10. One would argue that the athlete should know, like what rep you're on, right? If like you're always losing count in the gym, it's probably a skill you should work on. If you're always miscounting your reps without the help of technology, probably something you should turn the technology off for here and there. I do think that was 8. 2 more. Definitely did not need to turn back the wind. What little push I was getting on the way out is gone now. With that being said, speeds are really good this way. I've got my Garmin Edge 310 bicycle computer, which is what I just use as a little heads-up display for my Forerunner, because it's very small and it's just mirroring. It's a heads-up display of what's already on here, so I don't have like extra data or extra things. Yeah, like I said, I was pretending to not count, and I'm still not counting great. For the benefit of anybody who did lose their technology for real, oh, it's starting to rain. Lovely. Literally, I do mean that. I'm not being sarcastic. I think it's pretty. So, did you guys hear my stroke when I started paddling? Yeah, you did. You shouldn't hear yours either. All right, 4-ish minutes. Here I go. Yeah, I got an eye on my timer. So if I did 8. I started this after I was on 3, so that was at 15 minutes. Yeah, 9 and 10 would put me at 40, 55. I think I'm close. Catch 2, 3, catch 2, catch 2, 3. In through the nose and up. Through the mouth. We'll take those big exhales. We're dumping carbon dioxide and telling the body everything's okay. It's all gonna be okay, guys. Alright. Whatever's going on, it's all gonna be okay. I am seeing my speedometer occasionally hit 6.4. I mean, it's bouncing up and down. Oh, because I've got it on bike computer mode, so it's not smoothing. Let me hit go. Glassy. This is nice. There's a little noise still on my right side of this paddle. Making sure that I'm sitting even before I adjust the blade. I adjust my body. I check in. I have even weight in my feet, pushing out through both of my legs into the gunnels. Forward on my sit bones. My head tall, my spine straight. Yes. Then, there it is. Quiet entry on the right. Check in with my body. Fix my blade. You'll hear me talk about the 4 B's of paddling all the time. Yeah, it's 4 minutes. 4 B's of paddling all the time. Blade, body, boat, and the 4th B. I made it myself because there were 3 B's before I came along. And the 4th B is brain or breath. 2 are connected. So yeah, controlling our brain, our nervous system with our breath, and changing the very response of our bodies to a workout with the brain breath B combo. All right, last 4-minute piece. Let's go. Cruising at about 6.3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So one of my hopes for these sessions is that even though you can't be here training with me, that is you could train with me. You could bring this video with you while you paddle and use me as your body double. You could also download the audio from this workout and just do the workout with me. Of course, today that did not go so well, so you've probably queued up your 10x4, and it would be quite distracting if your watch was beeping for you to go and I am not in time with you. That would be quite terrible. So I'll probably file this one under fartlek session, no watch workout. But in the future, you will, punk paddlers, have access to the audio only files inside your training plan, so we can train together. Catch, 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 in, sit up, in, sit up, in, sit up, catch, 2, 3, catch, 2, 3, catch, 2, 3, catch, 2, 3. Make sure the blade is fully submerged and the arm is furthest away from your body. Hit 2, 3, 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 hit 2, 3. Alright guys, it's another 4-minute piece, all done skis. Again, should be, I'm not doubled over, it's not a hard workout. But it feels good. Like you should be playing with your technique, playing with your speeds, hitting speeds that like you feel the wind in your hair and you're having a good time, but it's fun. Like you're lengthening out, you're playing with your technique, you're playing with your stroke, you're trying to find that easy speed that Johnny was always talking about. Yeah, couldn't find it. Couldn't find it anywhere. It's there. Just go out on a little drizzly day when it's glassy and it's flat. So there's not much else other than you, the boat, and the blade. Nothing but you and the 4 B's of paddle sports. Okay. Don't skip your cool down. Unless your watch dies and you're like, screw it, I'm getting off the water. Alright. What a rookie mistake. Okay, my neighbors are out here, so I'm going to stop talking to myself now. Peace.